We are discussing leadership lessons, 5 lessons from Yashoda, from Srimad Bhagavatam. Firstly, I told you how she smiled in her defeat while binding Krishna. Secondly, I told you her sense of belonging to Krishna. Thirdly, I told you about her absorption in service. Today I am going to tell you about coming out of the comfort zone. The same verse. Samatu svinnagatraya visrasta kabarasraja drishtva parishramam krishnaha kripayasi svabandhane. See, the second line says drishtva parishramam krishnaha. Yashoda did parishramam, means hard endeavor to bind Krishna. In fact, I told you, since morning to evening, she was trying to bind Krishna and she could not bind. And she didn't become angry, she didn't become frustrated. She continued her endeavor. And here it is said there were perspiration drops, like pearl-like drops on her forehead, on her cheeks. And also it is said Svinnagatraya and Parishramam. These 2 words are used. Lord Krishna saw the droplets of perspiration and her great endeavor. So that endeavor also pleased Lord Krishna. Since my devotee is endeavoring to bind me, I will feel sympathy for my devotee and get bound by her devotion. In the same manner, in our life also, anything that we do in this world, no pains, no gains, it is said. Even for a lion, it is said, in the Vedic literature, it is said, Nahisminghasya suttasya prabhishanti mukhe mriga. It is said. Even if a lion is sitting in the forest in one place with an open mouth, a deer is not going to go into his mouth on its own. The lion has to chase after a deer. So the endeavor is involved. You will see that. But generally in this world we see people tend to go to a comfort zone and they tend to not take any initiatives, become a kind of lethargic person. The lethargy is a mode of ignorance. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Nidra alasya pramad. Oversleep, alasya means lethargy, and pramad means madness arising from drinking, smoking, drugs and all these things. These 3 things are things which make a person dull and make a person postpone things, make a person inactive and make a person unproductive. So therefore one should give up these things. This reminds me of a story of 2 boys called Lalu Kalu. Their father was a Sethji. He wanted these 2 kids to at least learn mathematics, because then how will they count money tomorrow? Even if they don't learn other subjects. They never want to go to school. So he gave advertisement in newspaper. If anybody can teach mathematics to my 2 sons, I will pay him a great fortune. And one poor Brahmana accepted. He said, I will teach your sons. So he took these 2 sons to garden. And he understood they are very naughty children. They won't learn maths. So he showed a cow to them and asked, Lalu, can you please tell me how many legs the cow has? So Lalu started counting. 1, 2, 3, he said. And Kalu said, hey, he's teaching you mathematics, he said. Then Lalu said, sorry, I don't know, he said. So they were lazy to even count. They were not ready to learn. And the teacher was wondering what to do. One day they both were lying at home in the afternoon time. Teacher was also sleeping. But teacher got a smoke smell. He got up and said, hey, Lalu Kalu, did you smoke? They said, no, sir. Then he took their hand and checked the smell. It was smelling with cigarette smell. He said, then why is your hand smelling? They said, sir, somebody must have used our fingers to use it for smoking. And they said, as if they were very innocent. You see, they were lazy fellows. So there are many lazy people who don't take initiative and they expect big things to happen in life. They are simply daydreamers. And comfort zone means what? Once a baby elephant was caught and it was tied to a bamboo pole. And it was eating grass. One man was feeding it. Now the baby elephant grew into a huge elephant and still was standing in the same place eating grass, tied with a rope to a bamboo pole. One day another elephant asked him, what are you doing here? All the while we are all in the forest and you are standing here. This elephant said, what can I do? I am tied to the pole. I can't escape. When I was a small kid, I couldn't escape. Now I have grown up, but still I am not confident that I will be able to escape, he said. This is called comfort zone. It was a foolish elephant. Why? Because if he just pulled away the string, bamboo would have come out of the ground. But he was not ready to make that endeavor. My dear friends, whether it is your material life in which you want to progress in your college or company life, or it is spiritual life in which you want to progress beyond this world to the spiritual world. In any life, you have to come out of the comfort zone. You have to make an endeavor. I serve ISKCON Society, and Srila Prabhupada, his guru had ordered him to go to America and reach out the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. At the ripe old age of 70, he took a cargo ship and had a couple of heart attacks during his voyage. But still he went to America. For 12 years, he reached the message of Bhagavad Gita to people all over the world, establishing 108 centers. Just see, he was not like the old retired men in India, sitting in their own laurels, homes, taking the grandchild for a walk and reading the newspaper and staying in the care of their sons and daughters. He left home. He threw away the comfort at home and reached out to West and spread the glory of Bhagavad Gita, the message of Bhagavatam, all over the world. And therefore we are benefiting from his wonderful literature today. So let us come out of the comfort zone by learning it from Srila Prabhupada, learning it from Yashoda.